All right, welcome. Lovely mother gazing out of her window, staring at a son that she just can't touch. If any time he's in a jam, she'll be by his side, but he doesn't realize he hurts us so much. How are you doing, folks? I had to change my topic because this is blowing up all over social media, and I said I better jump on it right now. So do me one small favor, if you will, hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content. And I will go ahead and get started. I will do the roll call. And you drop, if you don't know what has been going on, this started last night before I went to bed. And it's just been catching steam all since then, all day. All right. Let me go ahead and get started. All right, Tarakin is here. How you doing? Connie, how are you? Overkiller is here. How are you? Better known as Chris. Greg is here. Vicky, the gang's all here. Yeah, boom. How are you, my girls? Old Town Valley Ho. How are you doing? Yes. I'm trying to speak to everyone. Mayor, if I missed someone, charge it to my head, not my heart. Just say hello again and I will catch you. So, how many of you are familiar with TLC? They were real big in the 90s when I was in college. And for those that don't know, they are currently on tour. So, the reason this is blowing up so much now, again, we said that, liberals are supposed to be the tolerant ones. They have lost their. How you doing, Nibs? Nibs Brooke is here. How you doing, dear? Janorius, how are you? If I have anyone new here, let me know. We love to give everyone a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome. So what I wanted to do, because everyone may not be that familiar with this group. Dan, former student, how you doing, love? And I wanted to give you some background. My girls, are you familiar? If you're familiar with this subject matter, type a 1 in the comment section, please. Yes, Tarakin, they're on tour as we speak. They're touring with In Vogue and I think Salt and Pepper. So this is big. And so now all the people who have purchased tickets are saying, well, had I known, I would not have purchased a ticket. And there's some people now who are saying, well, now that I know this, I'm not going. Even though they wanted to see her TLC, she's a member. They wanted to see, of course, In Vogue as well as the other acts. So yeah. Oh, some of you. Okay, so it is big. Okay, Greg has heard about it. Tina, of course, has heard about it. Yeah, it started as a firestorm. I already did a little short, just maybe 30 minutes ago, and it's taking off. So this is big. That's why I changed the subject matter from what, and that happens, folks. Sometimes if I have something that I'm going to talk about, and then something is really taking off, we've already discussed what how YouTube is suppressing my channel and so many others. So when something's hot, I have to jump on it. Um, all I need for you to do is to hit that like button, and I also just need for you to share the stream out. That helps. Yes, Tarakan, they are have lambasted her. I've been watching it since last night. OMG. They're trying to cancel her. And so let me go over this just for the people who aren't that familiar with the group. Yeah, they are an iconic R&B group, and yeah, they formed in 1990 in Atlanta. Is there anyone here who is not familiar? Now, even my students are familiar, because sometimes when I'm playing some of my older music, they'll say, well, can you play a song by TLC? And I'm like, okay. And I compromise, and then I'll play a song for them after school when I'm watching the late loads. Okay, so they are an iconic R&B group. And the trio originally consisted of Tion, otherwise known as T-Boz Watkins, Lisa Left Eye Lopez. You know, she perished in a car accident, I think in Nicaragua, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in Central America. She died from a car accident. And Rosanda, better known as Chilli Thomas. They achieved massive success in the 1990s. If you remember some of the songs, Waterfalls, Scrubs, yeah, they were big. And I just wanted to share some of the key details for the people. How you doing, Trish? For the people who are not familiar with the group. And they were big, and they've had their struggles. They had to go through a bankruptcy. If you looked at the VH1, anyone remember the VH1 Behind the Music? That was a big show, and you found out what was really going on. And so their rise to fame, Ooh, on the TLC Tip was their, I think, first album featuring hits like Ain't Too Proud to Beg. And then, of course, when they went to, 1994, Crazy, Sexy, Cool, Diamond Certified. Okay, they've sold over 65 million records worldwide. Chart toppers, they received 4 U.S. Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles: Creep, Waterfalls, No Scrubs, Unpretty. Tragedy and Legacy. This is what I just mentioned to you. Lisa Left Eye Lopez perished 2002 in a car accident. T-Boz and Chilli, they never added a third member. It's just the two of them. So when there's a tour, it's just the two of them. Greg. Okay, Greg. Yeah, Greg, it's all over social media. Democrats are some of the most prejudiced and racist people. Tina, they're supposed to be the party of inclusion, right? Oh my God, it's awful. And right. Yeah, Tina. For the water lily brain leftist, thinking for yourself is a federal crime. Boom. My girls, are you familiar with this already? So anyway, they've won 5 Grammy Awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards, 5 Soul Train Awards. So they were big, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay. Now we'll take that down. Now, Chilli, and you know, once I get to TikTok, oh my God, you know what's coming. So Chilli, some of the videos, I started watching the videos last night, and they were saying some horrible things about her just because they found out she donated to President Trump's campaign. Newsflash, she earned that money. She can do whatever she very well pleases to do with that money, as long as it's legal. My girls, oh my God, my girls, it's all over social media. I cannot believe you have not heard. The short I just made has over 1,000 views, and I just uploaded it 30 minutes ago. So that's why this is what we're talking about. Okay, let me go to the next. Hit that little like button for me, please, folks. All right. And all right, we're going to close this out. And so they lambasted her so bad she came out apologizing and saying, I'm not MAGA, which she never claimed to be a part of MAGA. But they heard she donated to Trump and they lost their ever-loving minds. And that's, what we have been witnessing. Let me tell you. All right, let me close that out. Hit the like button. So I'm using Microsoft. I think it was the Google Chrome that was causing me to freeze. So what I did was copy and pasted the StreamYard link into Microsoft Edge. So let me know if you see any freezing today, and hopefully we will not. So let me continue. All right. So for those that did not know, Chilli faced backlash before after sharing Michelle Obama is a man. We know that's a conspiracy theory a lot of people have been talking about. And I think, sometimes you see a post and you repost it. That's what she did. So they've been, so she did that. She apologized for that. She was like, oh, I didn't realize, because I've never said that about Michelle Obama. They attacked her for that. So now when they find out, and wait till I show you who her boyfriend is. Oh my God. So they're like, no, it all makes sense. They are just, OMG. So she's going to apologize. Okay, so again, they call her Chilli, but her name is Rosanda Thomas. She's 1/3 of the iconic 90s group TLC, at the center of an online firestorm. So a firestorm started when she reposted the Michelle Obama is a man conspiracy theory. She didn't make it up, but you know how you look at something on social media and then you just repost it. That's all she did. And they went into attack mode. So they're saying some horrible things about her. And she had, I'm going to show you her, her response, because I'm telling you, it is a firestorm. And so she said right here, reports indicate that the singer reposted. Now, again, she didn't create it. She just reposted it. Yes, Tina. Content on her Instagram story promoting the long-standing and thoroughly debunked conspiracy theory that former First Lady Michelle Obama is a man. According to screenshots circulating on Reddit's Foxbay and forums like Lipstick Alley, the repost remained visible on Chilli's account for nearly 24 hours as of March 12th, 2026. All right. The content reportedly included an altered image of the Obamas alongside text falsely claiming Michelle Obama had registered to vote as a male, a narrative that has persisted for years despite repeated fact checks. Okay? And I'll show you what she reposted. Hit the like button for me, please, folks. The conspiracy theory targeting Michelle Obama is not new. It has been fueled by misinformation, manipulated photos, and out-of-context quotes, often carrying transphobic, sexist, racially charged undertones aimed at prominent women of color. So you know this is leftist leaning, just from the words I just used. Fact-checking organizations like PolitiFact have consistently debunked the claims, finding no credible evidence to support them. Mrs. Obama herself addressed the rumors in her best-selling memoir, Becoming, dismissing them as ignorant and baseless internet speculation. The specific post, which I'm going to show you, shared by Chilli, reportedly featured a blurred and unverified voter registration form, a classic piece of disinformation that has circulated in fringe corners of the internet for years. All right, and I'll show you. So, and you can see, you can't see all of it, but this is part of it right here. All right. And this, of course, this is her official, The Real Chilli. So that's her Instagram page. And this was the post: Michelle Obama registered to vote as a man in 1994, according to the Illinois State Board of Elections. So she just posted that. She didn't start it. And they went after her, right? fan disappointment and accusations of self-hatred. Now, you know her fan base, right? How you doing, Steve? Her fan base. Okay, so we're still talking about the same crowd of people, right? That other demographic. So, meaning the people who like a sexy red. What's her name? Oh God, I can't think of her name right now. The rapper who the Curry Queen was always Megan Thee Stallion. Muy bien. How you doing, Steve? All right. And the other one I can't call Cardi B. There we go. The reaction from fans and observers was swift and overwhelmingly negative. So they already started to cancel her. And then this just happened. They found out she donated to MAGA. And when I show you who her boyfriend is, oh my God, just wait. And they just lost it. They were like, oh, all of this makes sense. She's dating a white man, like he's turning her against black people or something. So they have just gone bonkers. How you doing, Beverly? And so let me continue. So on the Lipstick Alley forums where the incident was hotly debated, users expressed a mix of shock and resignation. Many pointing to what they perceive as a pattern of behavior. So they said that she's been saying and doing things since the 1990s. Now that they're going back, reflecting, saying, okay, now she did this because, okay, she's always, been MAGA. Okay, before MAGA even started up. One user wrote scathingly, she is a whole weirdo. So because she supports Trump and she donated to his campaign, she's a weirdo. She's always correcting people when they call her black by reminding them she's got that little Bangladesh in her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was one of those mentally ill black MAGA folk or a mentally ill hotep who loves conspiracy theory. So if you like Trump, if you support Trump, you see what they're saying. You're mentally ill. Everybody see that there? That's what they think of you. You're one of the mentally ill black MAGA folk. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. The last time I checked, I was not mentally ill. So if something has changed, someone please let me know. Lord, I know, but she is just, this firestorm has just overtaken the internet. And I think she's again, they're on tour right now. So, all of the things running through her mind, she's thinking, oh my God, I don't want to ruin this for my bandmates, for Tion and herself. She needs the money too. Yes, Greg. Tina, I guess we're all mentally ill. You see this here. Another commentator echoed the sentiment of disappointment, stating, y'all not done with her delusional tap dancing, but yet she's already shown everyone who she is and how she thinks. Nothing shocking here. So I tell you, it's been unreal things they've said about her. On Reddit, the criticism was similarly pointed. One user in her R. Foxmoy thread remarked, not only is this a psychotic conspiracy theory, it's transphobic, sexist, and racist. Another added, of all the legit things you could criticize the Obamas for during their time in office, to resort to spreading far-right conspiracies as a black person at that just says a lot about you. And so this was one of the pictures, okay? All right. Questions of intent. Okay, I'm going to read some of that, and I'm going to, yes, Nemo, you understand, Tarakin. Okay. Some commenters question whether the repost could have been an accident. She said it was an accident. All we can go on is what she says. Sometimes we find something funny. I've done it. You find something funny and you repost it, and there could have been 2 seconds of something at the end that you didn't see. I mean, it happens. Yes, B. Williams, welcome, love. Everyone who's here, hit that like button. If you have social media like Truth Social, Facebook, Share the stream out, folks. We have to fight against YouTube. They will not win. We will not let them win. All right. So let me see. Here we go right here. However, many were skeptical, pointing to the nearly 24-hour. So they were upset. Okay, so she didn't intend for this to be out. Why did she leave it up, the page up for 24 hours? I mean, she can't win. Others noted that even an accidental repost raises questions about the kind of content populating her feed in the first place. You know what they're saying, because if that's in her feed, she's looking at conservative content. That's what they're saying. She's looking at MAGA content. That's why that's in her feed. We know what they're saying. The incident has also resurfaced past discussions about Chilli's public persona and personal views. So again, they're angry. They're hostile. They are trying to cancel her, Tarakin. Yes, they are. Forum users referenced her well-documented Christian faith. Her Instagram bio includes follower of Christ Jesus and past remarks about her racial identity, with some accusing her of harboring anti-Black sentiments or colorist attitudes. So she doesn't like Black people. Oh, so all Trump, all Black MAGA, I guess we're all self-loathing, self-hating, all of it. We're mentally ill. We're hearing something new every day. Oh my God. And okay, so here it is. As of this writing, Chilli has not publicly addressed the controversy on her official social media page, which of course she has since then. So I don't need to read that because she did. But yeah, a generation of women grew up admiring TLC's messages of empowerment, self-respect, and many of them have a bitter taste in their mouth because, again, they're that demographic inside the demographic, the bonnet brigade, right? Okay, you know where I'm going with this. The people who voted for the Curry Queen, because the Curry Queen had Cardi B up there, Miss Thought Pocket. Yes, MAGA, they need to leave Chilli alone. Yeah, if you go off that Democratic plantation, or if you were never on there to begin with, they are coming for you. Yes, Tina, we need to let her know. But I'm going to show you, she came on and did an apology. No, I'm not MAGA. So what if she, donated to Trump? Okay, that's her money. Like I tell my students, and I told most of you know I like the Dallas Cowboys. Nate Newton, President Trump, what did he do? He pardoned him. Was it last month? President Trump pardoned him. And all of the, so many I was in a live stream, and many of the Black Cowboy fans that were in that live stream, they were calling him sellout. They were calling him horrible names. And so I called in, because this was an actual content creator that has a call-in number. I called in. Yes, Overkiller. And I said, look, if President Trump were to contact me and try to give me a Teacher of the Year certificate or honor, I'm going. I earned it. I worked for it. And like I told him, I said, when Nate Newton played for the Cowboys in the 90s, he left everything on the field. And they were lambasting him because President Trump, again, pardoned him. And he was thanking President Trump. And they went ballistic. Now they tried to cancel him. So you can't win. You can't. All right. And so, yeah, anyway, they're trying to cancel her. I hope she does weather the storm. And so now they're trying to say, Chilli, that this is a picture of her. She doesn't like Black people. And, that's her right there. Okay. So again, I tell my students, if you work and make your own money, you spend it the way you want to. Right, Tina? All we can do is pray for her. My girls, that's what I'm saying. You can't, my girls, you can't. Right, Overkiller? So let me pull up the next. Hit the like button if you have not already. All right, as I queue up the next video for you, and let me show you. And this was from, according to Hip Hop's post, she did a video, and I'm going to show you the post, and then I'll show you the video. But it's just sad that she made that money, and I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. Even if she is MAGA, that's her business. How you doing, Whiskey Monk? How you doing, love? Whiskey, share this on your Truth social pages, love. We've seen it time and time again. How you doing, Marsh and Mello? Someone supports Trump and they lose their brain. Well, they don't. You have to have a brain. If I only had a brain. Thank you, Whiskey Monk. Thank you, Greg. And so this is the post that I'm going to show you. She did a video. So Chilli from TLC makes it clear that she is not MAGA. Yes, B. Williams, I was hoping she would not, but she did. And like I said, now, let's put it in context. She is on tour right now. So I guess she's thinking about not just her, she's thinking about her, you know, her partner in the group TLC, because they're out here they're still trying to make money. They're not making new music. They're singing their old songs. So this is financial. So I don't know where she is financially, but okay. So this was her statement. I want to be clear. I am not MAGA, and I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. Now, this is what she's saying. Now, she donated to Trump. So if you look at this post, I'm thinking she's thinking about her money. So let me finish. I made a mistake too many make. I did not read the fine print. This she's talking about the Michelle Obama repost. And we've all done it. I thought I was supporting causes. Now this right here, she's talking about Trump. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans, two things I care deeply about, as my dad is a veteran and everyone knows I love children. So, and we know how Trump is, you know, with the veterans and of course, all the missing children, things like that. And so that's why she donated to his campaign. But it just disheartens me, you know, what she said at the first part of this. I have learned a valuable lesson and I ask for grace as I navigate this. So we need to show her some MAGA love. And let me show you, oh my God. Yeah. They are, ooh. This part, no time for excuses now. So yeah. Yeah, it's I hope you can see some of these comments. They are and it's even worse on TikTok. Yep. She blamed her thumbs in button location and so yeah, they're not willing. And they keep saying, a lot of people, oh, you just mad because you got caught and we called you on it. And look at this. Let us support whoever she chooses, and you all can do the same. We each have the right to stand behind who we believe in. That's the beauty of living in America. Boom. And that's what I'm saying. That's ridiculous. We won't all agree about the choices made, but it's everyone's right to choose. So Ramona Jones, she gets it. So when they're saying, okay, Chilli from TLC makes it clear she is not MAGA anymore. So they're giving her a hard time. As Black people, we have to stop being so hive-minded. She's allowed to have an opinion, even if we disagree. And that's what I'm saying, folks. Critical thinking and forming opinions is a sign of intelligence. I have to hit that like button for that. We have to be balanced and learn how to iron out our differences. So yeah, they're canceling her now. You good, Shorty? So the group is TLC, and this person said no. It's now referred to as TL. So yeah, because they're on tour right now. Yep. So they found out. Those just joining us, hit the like button. All of this is going. Yeah, Ken, you did. How you doing, love? All of this is happening. So they started looking at her with the side eye because of the repost saying that Michelle Obama was a man. And then they found out that this woman donated to Trump, and the internet, it just blew up. So, and look at this. And I hate that she apologized. And right here it says if she didn't apologize, she would have gained a whole new audience and money would have increased a lot. Now, yeah, don't apologize. I mean, if you donated to Trump, I'm saying. Yes, Whiskey Monk, love, big love to you too, dear. Thank you. We're trying to navigate this mess, this fiasco. This is America. And they're attacking her because she donated to Trump. And that's not right. All right. Excuse me. So let's go to I'll take you to X. I told you, I started watching these, when was it? Last night? All right, let me close this stuff out here. Okay. So tell me what your thoughts are. I don't know why this thing keeps getting smaller. Someone just sent me a text message. Is this the one who burned her boyfriend's house down? No, that was actually Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She was dating Andre Rison, a wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons at the time. And of course, he had women everywhere, and she snapped and burned his mansion down. And she just barely avoided jail time. So, yeah, some of you remember the shenanigans that were going on. But tell me what your thoughts are. I feel really bad that she could not stand. She had to come and apologize. Wow. That just sucks. So tell me what your thoughts are, folks. I feel that if you're going to stand on business, if you donated, yeah, B. Williams at one time she was. I'm going to show you her boyfriend now. So they are just, they're talking about her boyfriend. And she's doing all this stuff because her boyfriend's white and she doesn't like black people. Oh, my God. I mean, same old stuff, right? That we're used to hearing, I think. Yeah, I'm going to show you the video. Why does she have to come out? Oh, I'm not MAGA. This is America. You can be MAGA if you want to be. So you tell me, folks. I'm queuing up the next video, but this is not okay. It's not. But we know the Democrats are not very tolerant. We know that already. And they're always preaching diversity, equity, and inclusion. But you better not be an independent thinker. So this is everywhere. And they're saying, she's disgracing, Left Eye, the one who's deceased, would be upset with her. Let me take that down. I want to put something else up. So I told you this. Oh, my God. It is one hot mess. And again, like I tell my students, you make your money, you donate to who you want to. So this is what started it all. She donated to President Trump's campaign. And then they're talking about, Left Eye, the deceased one. What would she say? Jason, where have you been? How are you? Oh, my God. Tina, right. Oh, Maga said she's going to Ziegler her career. Okay, Maga. I just hate that she came out and apologized, but I mean, it was bad, and she saw where this was going. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know where she stands financially, and she really needs. They're on tour right now, so this is Terrence K. Williams. I'm not turning on Trump to make money. So those that don't know him, he's a black actor. I will not throw. Is this Terrence, or this? No, this is the comedian. Okay. I'm not turning on Trump to make money. I will not throw him under the bus just to get ahead or get my products into grocery stores. Yes, my company honored him by creating a special box called Victory, and I won't apologize. Check out my food here. So, yeah. Yeah, they are all over her. Literally. All right. Yeah. And they're talking about some of these people who've been following her on social media forever said, well, this is not shocking to us. She's always had those tendencies. Whiskey Monk. Both my grandfathers fought in the Great War. One was a member of the Band of Brothers, big time hero. They made movies about him. True story. They'd both be proud of you, Rolynn. Thank you, Whiskey Monk. I appreciate that, love. Yeah, this is America. And she can donate to who she wants to. MAGA, she should have handled it this way. What I do with my personal money or my personal time. Right, that's her personal business. That's MAGA. Okay, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's her money that she earned. Boom. Okay. Yep. So she's reeling right now. I hate that she came out and apologized and was adamant. Oh no, I'm not MAGA. I mean, we would have. I was ready to stand behind her. MAGA would have supported her. So look at this right here and see people. Yeah, people are talking about it. TLC's Chilli donated to Trump, and the left dragged her so much that now she is walking it all back. This is what I was just saying, people. Oh my God. Yep. Let me play this for you. I'll start it from the beginning.
To come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from.
So she made a mistake with the repost of saying with the conspiracy theory, Michelle Obama's a man. Of course, there was a little video with that too. So she's explaining, but when you make a mistake to the left, nope, no mistakes allowed.
Everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. I have always supported them. not just now, but for years, this is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, this from me, that I would never do anything so disrespectful. And I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. If you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
So that was, she was explaining again about the Michelle Obama post.
Hey guys.
It was a repost. We've all done that. I've been on social media. I've been using email, and I hit a button, and sometimes you send things you don't intend to send. I mean, it happens. So yeah, it's everywhere. Oh my God. They're not letting they're not letting that go. You donated to Trump? Oh my God. The world's coming to an end. So let me show you something else. I told you, let me show you her boyfriend. All right. And they're saying, okay, with this boyfriend that she has, that's affecting some of these decisions that she's making. So let me take this down. Tell me what your thoughts are, folks. She doesn't like a liver. You could tell. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, and they don't care that she said she supported the Obama. She voted. But she donated to Trump. That is the unforgivable sin. So they are literally, they're trying to cancel her. So again, I really hate that, she decided to come out. No, I'm not. And I don't know if she's MAGA or not. Only she knows that. I know she came out in her apology and her explanation saying she wasn't. You tell me. All right. So I'm going to show you another video. It's everywhere, folks. If I missed your comment, just type it in again, folks. Tell me what your thoughts are. Again, I was willing to jump behind her and support her. But she is adamant about her. She is not MAGA. So with her, yeah, my girl, she says she's a Christian, so I hope she's being honest with herself. I don't know. Only she knows that. But let me show you her boyfriend. And they had something to say about this as well. He's not black, he's white. So some of the things they were saying on social media, they were acting as if, okay, well, yeah, and he's influencing her decisions, and like he's telling her what to do, and it's just crazy. So this is her current boyfriend. I think they've been together since like 2022, something like that. Matthew Lawrence, you may know him. Okay, let me turn that down with that music. Let's see. So this is them, yeah, together.
She's really, really special human being.
The lovebirds showing off their getaway on Instagram, and while no explanation needed for this dance break, the caption says, "Jamaica made us do it."
We are posting Chilli high flames. Oh, the dancing goes. Movie on like a...
Get rid of some of the music. But yeah, she's just hilarious.
But he's the greatest also. Yeah, I'm so happy.
The two sharing their poolside moments, nightlife fun, and a photo shoot on the beach with Matthew and Chilli looking more in love than ever.
Just catch a new dance tougher than a concrete. Every bop it, bop it, bop it, body die, bop it, bop it, bop it, bop it.
All right, they're still playing that music. All right.
To spend time with an amazing woman like Chilli. I've never gotten to be able to experience that kind of a relationship before.
And while the trip was for Matthew's 44th birthday, they could also be celebrating a major milestone, their first anniversary.
Okay.
When the couple first confirmed dating rumors.
I just seen a few movies that he was in before meeting him, and I always thought he was so cute. Like always, like it's like ooh. Anyway, and then when I saw him in person, I was like, oh.
So is he a good kisser? That's a yes or no?
He is perfect. Like
Matthew,
like the best kisser.
You
ever.
be kissing my girl.
So it was no surprise when Matt chatted with ET last year, he was smitten, even hinting at baby talk.
Do you feel like that's in the cards for you in the near future?
I hope that's the game plan.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're trying to do. We have similar upbringings. We have similar families. There are similarities that you wouldn't necessarily think between us, and it really works.
Oh, it works all right. So much so they work it out on the dance floor pretty often.
All right, I'm turning it down because they're playing so much music. Okay, but that's her boyfriend. You would think the left would be happy. No, they want her.
Also saw Maddie here on Chilli's tour bus, busting a move on the go.
Okay, more music. So yeah, this is her boyfriend. So
he is a phenomenal man. I mean, I just saw it right away, and I was just like, wow.
He truly is. We can all tell.
Yeah.
Not only is Chilli feeling the love, but her 26-year-old son Tron also gives his stamp of approval.
Well, I mean, what does that mean coming from him?
Everything, because Tron is my whole world. That's my heartbeat. So yeah, he approves.
Yeah, seems safe to say for Matthew and Chilli in 2024, life's a beach.
Well, I know me start GIF. One man more.
yeah. So what do you think, folks? The Liv should be happy. She's living her best life. So you see her boyfriend is Caucasian. So they're saying, okay, the stuff she said about Michelle Obama, she's donated to Trump. She's donating. She's dating a white man. Oh, this is just too much. They should be happy. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. I thought that was their mantra. Whiskey Monk made an excellent statement. In a world of phonies, be authentic, be truthful, especially to yourself. Whiskey Monk, that's what I'm saying. MAGA would have stood with her so that she could weather this firestorm. But, you know, Jason, I don't blame people for voting for Obama the first time. The second time, I can't abide by that. Yeah, Beverly. And like I said, when this started, because this started last night before I went to bed, and I was like, we need to support her. That's why I changed from what my original subject matter today. Because I'm like, we need to support her, but she came out and apologized. Wow. Just wow. All right, let me go to TikTok. And you know they lambasted this woman on TikTok. You know they did. I don't have to tell you. You know. Has there been any freezing today? Someone let me know. Any freezing? Has everything been nice and smooth? Tijuana. Anyone who doesn't follow the agenda is considered, yes, Tijuana gets it. You are an outcast. Yeah, Marsha, I'm in North Carolina. I didn't vote for Josh Stein. I know I've never understood that about North Carolina. Why they love Democratic governors. Why? I don't know. You know, I didn't vote for him. Thank you, Tarakin. Let's go to TikTok. Like I said, people have lost their minds because she dared to think for herself and to donate money that she earned to Trump's campaign. All right, here's the first one.
Somebody go tell Chilli it's gonna get real chilly in them dang on concerts because we ain't going. But let's get into it. Okay, so you guys, Chilli, TLC's Chilli, I'm talking T-Bars and left out. It comes out that she has been revealed as a 2024 Trump donor. At this point, we got to understand that in 2024, Trump was saying the rich gonna get richer and the poor gonna get poor. And Chilli said, hold on, I'm part of the rich. Let me make sure I can get my little contribution. So what she did was they ain't gonna donate to Trump's foundation or whatever Trump had going on. Now, I'm not talking one time. I'm not talking two. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 times. Okay. Now, one thing about it, Chilli did come out to basically say she didn't know what she was donating to. She didn't know. Girl, you knew. You knew you wanted to get richer just like everybody else.
That's her money. She made her money. She can donate her money to the elephant fund if she wants to. That's her money. You have nothing to do with the money that she earned, ma'am.
You ain't know that people was going to go into your dang gone, finances, but they did. And now we see. Don't get to sweat now, baby girl. You're one of them. Now, one thing about it and two things for sure, I don't blame Chilli at the end of the day. She said she thought that her, her dream man was a white man. Okay? So
now you heard this liberal, this leftist Democrat just said something about her boyfriend being a white man. Right, Tina? So you see what I'm saying? These people are the worst racists, right? Oh.
Let her live on, okay? But one thing about it and two things for sure, girl, you won't be trying to come in front of us and act like you want to be down. You ain't finna come, Left Eye been told us. Now, anyway, y'all let me know in the comments down below. How do y'all feel about Chilli's betrayal?
They're calling it. So you heard what she said there at the end. How do you feel about, yes, ghetto liberal, yes, Chilli's betrayal? So you see how they are? None of us can, I've been reading the comment sections. Oh my God. Yeah, none of us can pretend we're surprised. It's always been something we couldn't put our finger on it. Yeah, her and T-Balls always was fake. This is from a comment. Left Eye was the realest one. She's the one, folks, that is deceased. Okay. Wow. So yeah, this is what I kept looking. Oh my God, these people need to get a life. They, this is all over.
Chilli. Hey guys, it's your girl Jen Trey. Hey, and this is not funny, but it is kind of funny. Chilli has been revealed in documents that show that she was a Trump's donator. I don't want to say supporter, but Trump donator in 2024, and people are going nuts about it. According to the FEC filings, Chilli made several donations to the Trump campaign. And
again, she didn't just make one, she made multiple. And yes, B. Williams, yes, I'm with you, love. They have lost their ever-loving minds. You hear me?
To the Republican campaign. I mean, and from what I've seen, the donations are not like significant. They're not thousands of dollars, but a few hundred here and there. Now, y'all may get mad and come down my throat, but
Tijuana, yes, all the Democrat, thank you, hate white people and they hate white men, and white men are the worst thing ever created. They're all married to white men. Thank you, even Don Lemon. Boom. That's why I don't listen to any of those evil demonic people.
But leave that lady alone. Her political views are her political views. You guys cannot cancel her because she didn't vote for who you guys thought was a better candidate. People have their own, people know stuff that we don't know. People have their own views about certain situations and things that they agree and disagree with. And when you vote for a particular party, you're not just voting for a person, but you're voting for the things that that person supports. So maybe she didn't support some of the stuff that the other person was, doing or running for. So, but yeah, just interesting. The internet is going crazy.
This is what I was telling you folks last night. It was blowing up. I was like, oh my God.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things.
playing this because we've had some more people to join the stream, and I want them to hear this. So this is, I hate this. She felt she had to come on and apologize. Oh my God.
That's circulating on the internet. That's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful.
Those who are just joining the stream, she reposted a video on her Instagram page, you know, saying that Michelle Obama was a man. She didn't make the video. It was she said she accidentally hit the repost button, but if she can't, liberals do not allow you to make mistakes. Pathetic, cancel culture. Yes, I'm sick of it. Risky, yes, even Donald Lemon, and it must steam his jeans to share the same name as the man he hates more than anything. Yeah, sleeps with a white man every night, but he's talking about how awful white people are. Shit, man, hey, I just want to tell him, just shut up. Just shut up. Stop it. Okay.
To her or to any woman, I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody. And I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you.
So again, she reposted it, and then I guess family and friends started calling her. What are you doing posting? You posted this, which she reposted, videos saying that Michelle Obama was a man. So she did not make the video. She just reposted the video. Oh.
I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button. And I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, you know, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported.
So she's coming out trying to validate, right? To show, okay, no, I'm not MAGA. I supported the. That's none of their business. That is none of their business that you supported the Obamas. All right.
The organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody.
Now I can say that I agree. I've never known her to be hateful, say anything. Now she is a Christian. She has a lot of Christian content, I think, on her pages. And I've never seen her say anything derogatory, hateful. Again, she reposted a video. Tina, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want her to apologize. We were going to stand with her, right? MAGA, yes, I wish they would keep their opinions to themselves. Oh my God, this is awful.
You know, I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. You know, I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, this from me, you know, that I would never do anything so disrespectful.
Correct, and I've said that from the jump. They are on tour as we speak, and she's trying to stop the bloodletting to save the tour. Yes. Public relations person said, hey, you better stop this. So again, whether she's MAGA or not, only she knows, but I hate that she's out here apologizing. I really hate this, but hey.
And I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. You know, if you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, you know, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, your love and your support and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
And if you read the comments and things over here, you see people like, nope, too late. You're done. Da 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 da. Oh my God. MAGA, if she would have just not responded, she would not have alienated both sides of her audience. She actually made things work. MAGA, that is a very valid point. We were, again, when this firestorm started, yes, Whiskey Monk, when this all started, I was thinking to myself, okay, and I didn't know if she was MAGA or not. But I'm thinking, well, we can support her. But now she's come out and apologized. No, I'm not MAGA. Now, again, MAGA, you're right. She's alienated everyone. Oh, man. Whew. She's saving her tour, but I would be danged if I'd let them intimidate me. Yes. Tina, it's a bad situation, dear. It really is. Oh, my God. It's bad. Beverly said, this isn't America. It's the nut house. Oh, wow. Yeah, if she had not apologized, we could have stood behind. Yeah, but these people, they won't let her go.
Frying chili like some chili cheese fries on the internet right now. This is crazy. So apparently the first waterfall was her reposting something that was claiming that Michelle Obama was a man. And this is what she reposted. Michelle Obama registered to vote as a man in 19.
So this right here was a post that's since been taken down. And she just reposted it. She did not create it. So yeah. So you see, this is what I was telling you earlier. They're not believing her when she's saying, I'm not MAGA. How you doing, Roni? Because they're saying, hey, that's still her logarithm. They're saying she got this post because she's MAGA. You see, now you see what I was saying? This is what I was trying to explain to you earlier. Why is this even in her logarithm? Okay.
1994, according to Illinois State Board of Elections, but she said it was an accident. And it's not there no more. She removed it. But I do know with this Instagram, I do be accidentally clicking stuff and reposting it on accident, and it don't be on purpose. But how y'all feel? But then the next waterfall came when they found receipts of her donating to Trump. But according to her, she's saying that she only did it to support the veterans. But there's other ways to support the veterans, girl. I don't know. So the people are giving it to her. They're not showing her no tender love and care at all. My thing is this: if you're going to stand with Trump, just stand with him. Like, don't try and backtrack now that the people catching on to what you're doing. I don't know what's true and what's not, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. And people going to deal with it how they want to deal with it. And that's on you. But the issue is, it's not just on her, because she about to go on tour with Salt and Pepper and En Vogue, and they need them ticket sales. So En Vogue probably called her and said, what's it gonna be? Because we can't pretend that we got to sell these tickets, because it's real life. We got to sell these tickets. And Salt and Pepper called her and said, fix it. Bob the Builder, can we fix it, please? And T-Boss called her and said, girl, the fan mail is turned into hate mail. It's looking very unpretty for you. They digging on you, baby, because you supporting that creep. What's going on? Creep. Yeah. And Left Eye in Heaven like, so baby, tell me what's up. Can we yes it? But Chilli put out a statement saying, I want to be clear. I am not MAGA and do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake too many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans. Two things I care deeply about is my dad is a veteran. Everyone knows I love children. I have learned a valuable lesson and ask for grace as I navigate this. Love, Chilli. But now, how y'all feel about this? Is Chilli getting the boo tomato? Let's talk in the comments. Baby.
So she's asking for grace, and they are like, heck no. You support Trump, you're done forever. There is no grace. There is no forgiveness. Here's another one.
Hey y'all, what's up? Good morning, motherfuckers. I'm over having me a cup of coffee per usual, and I ran across this story about Chilli. Y'all know Chilli from TLC. Well, as you can see from the headline, Chilli of TLC reportedly donated to Donald Trump's 2024 campaign as rumors tying her to MAGA influencers grow. Now, I'm not going to read all of this shit. I'm just going to give y'all like bits and pieces of it. So it shows here, Rosonda Thomas, who's Chilli of Stone Mountain, Georgia, donated $897.14 to the campaign back in 2024. She did 17 donations, and those 17 total almost $900. So below it's saying a donation.
If you could understand what the young lady was saying, said she made a total of 17 donations. Okay.
Discovery comes as social media users on Threads found a screenshot of Thomas' Instagram account, which shared a debunked post claiming that former First Lady Michelle Obama was a transgender man. Come on, Chilli. So of course, you know, when people start going down the rabbit hole, they just don't stop. So as y'all can see here, it says fans continue to dig deeper into Chilli's alleged ties with MAGA. And they found that she followed several MAGA influencers, which include Donald Trump Jr., the News Network, Newsmax, and Dean Cain on Instagram.
Well, again, they are looking everything up, and you can see who she's following, and she's following some conservatives. Oh no, we can't have that.
So Chilli got wind of what was going on social media. She probably was getting phone calls from all over the goddamn place, and she released this particular statement. I'm going to read it verbatim from my other phone. She says, "I want to be clear. We've
already listened to that, so we're gonna go ahead and go. I just wanted you to hear some of these people have they're done. Okay, they are not. Listen to this. And you can and then of course say, oh, I never liked her anyway, and all this stuff. Yeah, just because she donated to Trump, she follows conservatives on social media.
So Chilli from TLC is a MAGA supporter, and I've been asked to give my thoughts. So here goes. In 2017, she said all lives matter. She got dragged, and then she walked it back. Then we find out she's following Don Jr., Tommy Lahren, Terrence Williams, and Newsmax. No progressive sites at all. Then she reposts some.
You hear what she said? She's following these conservative people. She's not following progressive, in other words, liberal pages. Okay.
Debunked conspiracy theory about Michelle Obama from an account that pushes flat earth and lizard people. And she never addressed it. Then, the FEC has dropped their records and nearly $800 to Trump's PAC, $63 to NRSC, and $7 to Ted Cruz. 17 donations in all.
Yeah, she also donated to Ted Cruz. So not only did she donate to Trump, she donated to Ted Cruz. And they're just like, okay, no. All right, hit that like button for me, please, folks. If you are enjoying this content, I want you to hear this. This is what I was listening to last night.
So this isn't a slip. This is a pattern. She went from no scrubs to now financing one. Now, here's where it gets complicated. T-Boz has sickle cell. She has publicly fought for the Affordable Care Act through policies that now Chilli's money helps to defund. This is weird, but T-Boz knows this. She has always known this, and she is still on that tour. They just announced their tour. So either they have an understanding we're not privy to, or T-Boz is operating at a level of compartmentalizing what's going on between them. You know, that might be a teachable moment for all of us, because how many of us have someone we love whose politics make our stomach turn? Here. And we still show up, right? So T-Boz is modeling something a lot of us preach, but very few actually practice. That doesn't mean Chilli's choices don't have consequences, because they do. The PR move is simple. Chilli has to speak up, not a publicist, her, because...
And of course, she made this video before Chilli spoke up. And I'm sure one of you said it in the comments. So how you doing, Descendants of Greatness? Descendants of Greatness, I don't know if you know because you're just joining us. How you doing, Baldwin Birds? She has since come out and apologized and adamantly stated she is not MAGA. Did you know that, Descendants? So we were willing to support her, but as MAGA said, she's alienated everyone now.
Silence right now is, a confession. So I want to know from you, does this change how you feel about TLC? Will you still buy those tickets? Will you still play their music? Because this reporting is spreading. Can the damage be mitigated, or has the internet already decided? I want to hear you in the comments. What are you thinking? Do you care or nah?
Okay. All right. So, and I can show you so many more.
Cancel Chilli. Hey guys, it's your girl Jen Trey. Hey, and this is not funny, but it is kind of funny. Chilli has been revealed in documents that show that she was a Trump's donator. I don't want to say supporter, but Trump donator in 2024, and people are going nuts about it. According to the FEC filings, Chilli made several donations to the Trump campaign and to the Republican campaign. I mean, and from what I've seen, the donations are not like significant. They're not thousands of dollars, but a few hundred here and there. Now, y'all may get mad and come down my throat for this, but leave that lady alone. Her political views are her political views. You guys cannot cancel her because she didn't vote for who you guys thought was a better candidate. People have their own, people know stuff that we don't know. People have their own views about certain situations and things that they agree and disagree with. And when you vote for a particular party, you're not just voting for a person, but you're voting for the things that that person supports. So maybe she didn't support some of the stuff that the other person was, doing or running for. So, but yeah, just interesting. The internet is going crazy. So
I've already told you that. So this guy, oh my God.
Chilli from TLC. Are you okay? Not only her, Nick Cannon, Tristan Thompson. Are y'all okay? We have to unpack. First of all, Chilli may have donated to multiple organizations that donated to the Trump campaign back in 2024. Nick Cannon's referring to the Democratic Party as the KKK. And Tristan Thompson took a trip to the White House. That's all I have to say.
Here we go now.
Yeah, honey, you get off that plantation and they lose it.
Your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. We don't talk about politics often here on the channel, but we are fully aware. Every once in a while we do. But we definitely talk about politics when it crosses over into pop culture and some of the celebrities that we cover here on the channel. And I can't tell you, I did not plan to do a video on this Saturday until I sat down and I was just bombarded about TLC's Chilli donating to Trump's campaign, to then Nick Cannon saying that he rocks with Donald Trump. Let me just first start off with Tristan Thompson. We haven't talked about Tristan Deadbeat Dad Thompson in such a long time. Thankfully, and I think at this particular point, the child that he had with the jump off while he was still in a relationship with Khloe Kardashian, I don't believe he's even seen that child.
And we don't care about that. I just wanted you to see how upset this guy was with Chilli. And that's enough. From
TLC, donated to the Trump campaign. Just add her to the list of the rappers that support Trump, like Nicki Minaj and Simply Red. The Democrats need to take note that don't nobody want to see no Lil Jonathan talk about the window to the wall. They want to hear Chilli talk about the red light specialties, and that red will go good with the Make America Great logo. Chingy from TLC donated to the Trump campaign.
All right. So yeah. So they're just okay. Here's one.
Everyone else just scroll past. Chilli, I know you're not a digital native, but we know how the internet works and you're lying. Even if you accidentally reposted a conspiracy theory about Michelle Obama, it still doesn't explain why you follow Don Jr., Newsmax. You also follow Byron Donalds, the Trump-endorsed Republican running for governor of Florida. What connection do you have to the state of Florida?
Sir, that is none of your business. None of your business. This is America.
And I don't even want to get into the gaslighting about your donations because you donate to WinRed and, you know, that guy who's in office. I know you're in damage control because you're going on tour and you don't want to affect the sales. But at this point, you should just pull an Amber Rose and lean in because she has 23 million followers and she's solidly MAGA. Because you're going to lose your core fans, so you might as well work on getting a new audience.
This is what we were saying earlier. Now, but MAGA, are you still here? So we were willing to support her, but now she came out and staunchly said, "I'm not MAGA." So now, you know, you've alienated everyone. I mean, okay, MAGA, this is what you were saying earlier, love. Connie, how you doing, dear?
But don't worry, Chilli, you've got company. This message is for Chilli. Everyone else just scroll past.
So
Chilli.
Yeah, this is what they, oh my God, they're trying to crucify this young lady. And again, those that don't know, yes, Nemo, she's a Christian. She's, you know, so I hope she's going to have to weather this storm. Let's watch this one.
I hope those $897.14 were worth it. Because your primary demographic, the primary people who are coming to your concert and your tour.
Yeah, she's talking. Listen, can you hear what this guy? He's playing their music. That's why I lowered it. He's talking about you should know your demographic, and they're unemployed because of you, and you're supporting this guy. And oh my God, was it worth it? So yeah, they're. Oh my God, how you doing, Mr. MAGA? It's her choice to choose who she supports, but they get paid to entertain, not do politics. Mr. MAGA, boom. Yes. They mad she makes big money from her talent and they sit at home and make chump change off of other people's business. I knew my girls was going to break it down. Ken, the most hateful person on this planet who hates American people. Okay. Obama, Israel has something for you. Okay. Connie, yes. This is something. That's why I had to change the topic. I told you this is a firestorm. So they found this out and they went ballistic. I told you they weren't over the Michelle Obama fiasco where she accidentally hit the repost button. So this is what's happening. And you tell me how you feel about it. And I wanted to show you before we leave, I wanted to show you a post. If you weren't here last night, I did a post on, what was it? No, we did Sheila Syphilis. Okay. All right. But I think I mentioned that they had the No Kings protests all over America yesterday. So I wanted to show you something. I did a video on that. No one cares if they're protesting. We don't. Hit the like button, please, folks. Okay. And let me show you this. Let's see how the liberals act. And this is a lady I follow. She's a conservative, Mila Joy. MAGA gal waves Trump flag at No Kings protest. Because, you know, they were all over with the No Kings protest on Saturday. Hit the like button. I need 2 more people to hit the like button. We'll be at 60 likes. Yes, B. Williams. You know my girls has names for them. So stupid, No Kings, right? MAGA. Oh my God, these people. What the heck? All right, so let's look at this lady. She was at this black lady's holding a Trump flag. And remember, those of you who are just joining us, black people that support Trump were mentally retarded, and we have mental illness and all other kinds of stuff that they're talking about. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Call me what you want. I just really don't give a care. So let me start this video over so you can see what's happening.
president won.
Get off the plantation. White people come on.
So this black Trump supporters telling them to get off the plantation. Oh my God.
Get off the plantation.
You be like that white man come. You like that region. Oh, good Lord. Oh, baby. Oh,
She's better than me. There's no way I would stand out there and argue with those nut jobs. But at least she stood her ground. And I said I would share that with you. How you doing, Functions by Radar? Okay, Functions. How Functions, are you new here? Hit the like button, please. Anyone who's new here, let us know so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome. Michael, where have you been? We're done. You're going to have to be a part of the replay gang. Connie said, I feel they're nuts and mind your own business. Oh, Connie. My girl said they're jealous of her. Look who confronted her, the beast of the swamp. My girls, you're going back to the corner. Rolynn, I saw Trump's comment on X, I think, where he thanks to protesters because he thought that King was trying to take over. He said he's still your president. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. They need to stop. And she's gorgeous too. MAGA women are beautiful. Greg, thank you. All MAGA women. Yes, and we have brains. Jesus. I wouldn't argue with them either. I would just wave the flag and ignore their yeah, MAGA. I guess at my age, she's younger, so but if you get our age, my age, you're like, eh. Okay, Function. Yeah, we're glad you're here. You said you're not new, you're just old and not well a lot. Well, hey, we're glad you're here. We know you come when you can. Right, Tina? YouTube won't ever give me a notification. Michael, you know they're trying to shut the channel down. You know I will fight tooth and nail. I am not going to roll over and give in to YouTube. I am not. So Functions by Radar. Everyone say hello to Functions because Functions says that they're not new here. They just don't get to come often because they have, I guess, Functions. I think you were saying you have health problems. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're glad you're here, Functions. If you will, let me show everyone. So I'm not doing quite as many lives. I'm still doing lives on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but excuse me. Let me show you. I'm doing mostly shorts. So if you want to support the channel, go to my channel page and let me pull this up and watch the shorts. And folks, I know a lot of people forget because lots of times you can't see the like button when you're watching shorts, but please hit that button. It won't cost you anything. I promise. Old Town Vallejo, patriotic baddie was just in Venice Beach. It was threatened by a white liberal lady. Oh my, yeah, Old Town. They're supposed to be the party of equity, diversity, and inclusion. They are very violent if you do not agree with them. What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to go to the channel and show you my shorts. And I hope that again that you will go and all right, view the shorts. I'm going to show you. If you go type in Rolynn's reviews, because I know some of you may not be, some of you told me you have problems with the computer. So let me show you. If you just go, here we go. Type in Rolynn's reviews. I just pulled it up. hope everyone can see me. All right. If you can see that. Now, if you see where it says short, everyone hit shorts. Once you pull up my channel page, if you hit shorts, look at all the short. I try to do at least one short per day, at least one. Sometimes I do two, but I do at least one. So the shorts, are 2 minutes or less. Some are 13 seconds. Some are a minute. Yes, Michael. Thank you, Miss Connie. Me too, Tina. At least she has on the American flag. Oh, my God. So if you're someone who's pressed for time and you don't have a lot of time to sit down and watch a long video, hey, and I just uploaded this short before we went on live. It already has over 1,000 views. I can see it in my analytics. So go and let me show you. Hit the like. Let me show you. Hit the like button, and then if you click right here, leave a comment. I will respond. It may not be the same day, but I will respond. Thank you, Miss Connie. All right. And then you go to the next. Boom. Hit the like button. And look at the comments. For the most part, like I said, I may not leave a comment the same day. MAGA, I did not because I've been so busy. I'm going to look at, because yesterday, I was running around trying to get all my freebies from the restaurants. So today I can sit back and look at some of that. Okay. Thank you so much for all of you who are sending me content. So yeah, look at them. And then you could stay on the, once each video ends, go like this, scroll. Oh, that's not mine. But anyway, you could just go back and just keep watching them. Okay. Hit the like button, leave a comment. As you can see, I have responded to all comments. All. Thank you, Nemo. So hit the like button, folks. Now, if you're on a cell phone, it's really difficult to find the like button, but if you're on a computer or tablet, it's a lot easier. But yeah, if you want to help the channel out, help me. We know what YouTube is trying to do because the midterms are coming up and they're trying to slow. This video I did on EJ has 16,000 views. So jump on, hit the like button, and people have a lot to say about this situation. Okay? Look at this. As busy as I am, I jump on and I answer comment. Look at this. When I get off, I'll be answering comment. Look at this, folks. What other channel does this? And a couple of people just answered. I've been on here with you. Okay, when I get off, I'm going to respond to him as well. These two people. Okay? So if you want to help the channel to continue to grow, share. Yes, Nemo, he is. Yes, Tina. Steve said he's purdy. Okay. You want to help the channel to grow. YouTube is lowering my scope, my reach. Now, I'm not the only channel. They're doing it to a lot of people because we have conservative content. How many people are on Truth Social? If you are on Truth Social, share my videos out and say, please like and share, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Tarakin. Yeah, Nemo, he's real delusional. Now, you're trying to be a woman, but you're saying you're better than women and you dress better than, but I'm what you're trying to be. What are you talking about? You're imitation. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. No, MAGA. So, anyone, has anyone shared this channel out on their social media pages? Especially Truth Social and Facebook. Old Town Vallejo. I'm a white liberal lady. Call me a racist redneck in downtown Oakland, California for wearing a MAGA hoodie. I'm not even white, LOL. had to put them clown shoes on and start clowning until she okay. Old Town Vallejo, you are fine with us, dear. You do what you have to do. We're glad you're here. Michael, yes, 80s song, Go Insane by Lindsey Buckingham. Also by Lindsey Buckingham, Michael. And this relates to the story we did today with Chilli. I think I'm in trouble. That was my favorite Lindsey Buckingham song. And so she's backpedaling. This is my final review. And it breaks my heart that she could not be her authentic, true self, and that she had to. I'm sure PR reached out to her. We know they did. You better stop this firestorm. It has taken over the internet. Okay? Thank you, Nemo. When you share the videos, folks, please tell people. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And it won't cost anything. I don't know. People won't hit that like button to save their life. I'm like, oh my God, what the heck? So all I can say is, Chilli, we need to pray for her that she's able to weather this storm. All right, Steve, Strange Fruit. Rolynn, have you thought about setting up a Discord? No, Nemo, tell me how to do it. I think I am on Discord. I just don't really know how to navigate or maneuver around on the channel, but I think I am on Discord. So all I can say to Chilli is to stay strong. And of course, we all need to tell her, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. So, hey, it is what it is. Pray for her. She says she is a Christian. God will help her to weather the storm. She's trying to keep her money in the bank now. Yes, Nemo. Yeah, if you're on Rumble, share the stream. Please. Oh man. Big time to do. Yes. My favorite by Peter Gabriel. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Oh man, I love Peter Gabriel. And don't you know you're gonna shock the monkey? Hey, hey, shock the monkey. MAGA, yes. You know Trump and MAGA would have stood with her. She rocked her own boat. Yeah, rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Hughes Corporation. Woo! All right, so we're done. So remember, folks, check out my shorts. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. When I end this live stream, I am answering comments. What other channel answers your comments? Type it in the comment section. Yes, Michael. Greg said the boat sunk. Greg, what happened to the boat? Greg! All right, we're done. I enjoyed all of you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm coming to speak with you now, of course, until YouTube ends the live stream. And I hope this was informative. Thank you, Nemo. Yeah, thank you for being here. So again, when you're not busy, check out the shorts. They're short. Yes, Connie, that's all we can do at this point. You can hear the anxiety in her voice when she was speaking. Yes. Her voice to me seemed like it was trembling a bit. So let's pray for her. And she's a Christian, so we definitely need to pray for her because they want her blood. Oh my God. They're evil. All right, folks, I enjoyed you. I'm coming to talk to you right now. Be safe, be cognizant of your surroundings, and let's chit chat for a few minutes in the live stream until YT ends it.